Hi y'all, Shannon from Northeast Ohio. It's been a while. My last video I shot, well, my phone decided it was gonna have a big old fit, and I had to take it up to the Verizon store and have them delete some stuff out of it that I couldn't get to. Well, at least I couldn't figure out how to get to. That was in my documents, and for some odd reason I couldn't get to it, so I had him delete that out so that I could have some more memory space, because my video file was like at 70 gigabytes, so I lost my last video. So, and it's been raining almost every day at some point, so it's been quite an adventure. It's raining right now because I was going to come out and shoot another garden tour, but I figured I'd give y'all an update on my porch plants. I got all my plants out of the house. Some of them that you guys have already seen, because I pulled them out of the house a lot sooner than the rest of them. I got the porch cleaned up so my plants can go on the porch. And raccoons. We've got a problem with raccoons now. Bunnies are still a slight problem, but not as bad. So we're going to go to this and get started. Alright. All my plants. If you guys remember, this is where I had all the wood at. That right there are seeds, carrots that I pulled. And I pulled them because the rabbits were eating them and they weren't very big, so I'm just storing them. I already got new ones started. All my berries, all these berry plants did come from Baker Creek. They recommended that they be put in pots, which I'm getting ready to transplant them out of the cups into actual pots, and then next year they'll go in the ground. I really don't remember the names of all of my plants, but this is a spider plant, a variegated spider plant, and it was half dead, so we cleaned off all the dead leaves and gave it some more soil. It's root bound so bad in there, I had to take it out and put it in a bigger pot or split it. But this guy took a little damage from not having enough water. Kind of neglected him a little bit. And now this one right here is a tiny little dragon fruit cactus. As you can see, got a bunch of more shoots there. It's coming on good. And this one here and this one here are all golems, including these three right here, golems. That there is a dogtail cactus, and these and this are my aloe vera plants that my old man Carl bought for me for Mother's Day 2 years ago. They were just tiny little things, and he's like, they gotten so big. Well, yeah, they get big quick, especially if you give them room and water to grow, and tons of light, because these will grow in direct sunlight. Now they may burn, turn a little grayish yellow. It's more like a grayish color, grayish silver color that they'll grow. And well, not grow, but turn when they get too much sunlight. It's because they weren't used to it. But they're getting big now. These guys I did not water for a good almost 6 months. That's why they look a little thin, dry. The leaves, they look a little thin. But that one's starting to put water back in. That one's putting water in. These are all newer leaves, so they're all good. As you can see, the dead leaves, you see the baby back there coming up. That's good. These are jade plants. and some Christmas cactus in this pot here. That is a miniature jade. Here, it goes in that pot. Goes off over there. I believe this is a green spade. I might not be remembering that right. Monstera. Old leaves, not used to the sunlight, burned, and they'll die off. Shooting out new leaves. Another Monstera in a small pot. I forget what this plant's called. That's another succulent. That's some yellow rabbit ear. It's cactus. Another spade. Another Christmas cactus. And, oh, look at that. Raccoons knocked him over. Alright. This plant here, I got it on a trade through Facebook. I gave the girl, she was looking for a ZZ. So I gave her one of my ZZs, which it was a big pot. It was like a 10-12 inch pot, and she gave me this, which that was okay. I was completely happy with it. It's going strong. As you can see, right here, there's a leaf missing. Yep, that was from my iguana. She loves this plant. So, she's not allowed near it no more. My sister just bought this one. I'm not really sure on the name of what kind of plant it actually is, but there's quite a few different varieties of this one plant. Well, right here. There we go. It's a fuzzy wuzzy. I didn't realize she left a tag in it. And some more. I bought this guy right here like 2 years ago, and well, I don't know, he just likes to be deformed. I think I don't give it enough water. And then this plant right here I bought from the Lowe's, and that's what the leaves look like. I don't think this one actually flowers. This one here I bought from a greenhouse that does nothing but succulents and stuff. This is our Save-A-Pot. This is, I bought this a couple years ago. Never really said the name of the plant that I see. But I think it's some sort of like string of hearts or something. I'm not quite sure. I liked it. And it does flower. It gets pretty white flowers on it. Alright. These are snake tongue. And that's mother-in-law's tongue. This is, I believe, a zebra. And that's more Christmas or Thanksgiving cactus. And these will flower. They'll get white flowers on them once they become mature enough. My aunt has one of those, and it flowered last year for her for the first time. And I think she's had the plant for 10 years. It flowered for the first time. So they have to be very mature plants. I'm not sure if being rip bound helped it any, but it was really rip bound when it flowered. So I don't think it really matters, but I think they just gotta be really mature. Alright, that is my soil that came up out of my cups there. That's going to go in the garden. Alright, as you can see, these right here are dragon something. I can't remember the full name. I know it has a dragon in it. I don't know what variety that it was. I bought it at the Lowe's. It did not come with a name, but it is some sort of corn plant. And my viners. Once again, bought it. Don't know its name because it really didn't have a name on it. Here. This was my grandmother's plant. Once again, this is the mother to that one that's over there. Still don't remember the name of it. I did look it up, don't remember the name. More Christmas cactus that's coming back. Prickly pear. This was my grandfather's. Let me get down here in the rain so you can see it all. It is a very big plant. This plant here, roller coaster cactus. Don't remember the name of that cactus, but it still has its old flowers on it. This big old guy right here is cut off of this roller coaster cactus. That right there is a fairy tale castle cactus, I think. I'm probably saying it wrong, but more of my berries. And this one here, this guy, he got something wrong with him. He's gonna die, which he'll be alright. I don't care. I got enough of them. Which I thought it was because of the sunlight. But we got one right there that's doing fantastic. So, I don't know. It'll be alright. I got more. Alright. More corn plant. Right here is burl's tail. It looks like crap right now because, you know, I don't take very good care of this plant. Black ZZ. More Christmas or Thanksgiving cactus. Burl's tail. Another type of prickle pear. Not sure of the actual name to this one, but it's variegated. This right here is my sister's CZ, and you see down there, it shot off a baby leaf. And this is my green ZZ. Hold on, let me get it in frame, it's tall. There we go. And this is my burl's tail. Now, the cup that it's in is just one of those little gum containers. See? Oh, see, lost a whole bunch of them. That's why you don't ever touch them. And another corn plant. This is a yucca tree. This is a peanut cactus. Another fairy tale cactus, a big one. As you can see, this is why I don't care if I lose the other ones. Another viner. It's a porthos of some kind. I can't remember its actual name. And boom. Alright. That one right there. When you go to the store, when you go to like the Lowe's or the Home Depot, and you see those cactuses that got the little red tops or the yellow tops on them, that's what that was. The top part of it died, and it died back that far. I thought I was going to lose the whole plant, and it stopped. So I just let it be. I didn't water it. I just let it die back or die. So it just decided it was going to die back. It healed. I broke all the stuff off of it. So you see the stem right there sticking out of the top of it? That was from the plant that they cut, and, well, the cactus that they put on top of it. Sent roots down through the center. Well, that cactus right there is what this is actually. And that, I believe it's a dragon fruit cactus, because they use a lot of the dragon fruit cactuses for stock cactuses, for growing stock or root stock. So I believe that's what that is. And then, you know, a huge corn plant. It has several different stalks in there. I believe that I'm up to 8 stalks in this one pot, which is a big pot. Here we go. My Easter cactus in bloom. Beautiful. Now, this cactus is supposed to bloom at Easter. So if it tells you It did bloom at Easter, so if this blooming again tells you how cold our spring has been, it decided to rebloom, and it doesn't rebloom. It blooms like once a year, and that's all it ever does. But it was cold enough at night for it to reset its blooms. You see down here, this one, that one hasn't even opened up yet. This one's opened up, it's dead. It's getting ready to fall off unless it was fertile. Which it might have a little fruit right there. We'll see. So, we'll see. And this is my sister's plant here. Some of these are my sister's plants. Some of them are mine. But I don't know what kind this is. But it vines. It's a viner. I mean, the leaves do get pretty big on it, so. And then this down here, aloe vera. And some more. I think that's a zebra, but I'm not sure. And then back there, as you can kind of see, is more prickle pear. A variety of prickle pear. I don't know its actual name. And this is my sister's plant here too. Except for that one. This one's mine. I just drew it in here. This is that dragon. This is a fresh cutting from last year. It's already rooted. And then we got aloe vera back there. More pothos. I made this center in the pot. It's not a very big pot, but it is a big pot. The roots of these vines are growing in here. This is stagnant moss. Not the whole thing. In the center, I put dirt. As you can see, I got some plastic mesh. I think this is like maybe an inch by an inch. So, and I got 2 of these. These were the biggest, tallest ones I could get. I cut them in half. Stuck them down in there. So, it shrunk down, but that's okay. I'll come in and I'll put more up, build it up again, and continue vining these up. And the leaves are getting bigger. See, here's a vine I gotta pull up. The leaves are getting bigger because it has more dirt to grow in. So that's okay. It's happy. This is my sister's plant too. I believe the name of this is like a pencil cactus, but I'm not sure. I have to relook it up. This is like another type of that same cactus, but it's not a zebra. I can't remember its name. Both of those, one's mine, one's my sister's. Those are both the mother-in-law's tongues. That right there is a ponytail palm. This big old guy right here is my sister's, and there's a praying hand down here at the bottom. It's still taking off. And this is another yucca tree. This one is mine. That one is my sister's. We got them both at the same time, and I believe we got them from the Lowe's. It might be Home Depot. See, right here. It says bright light. Home Depot. So, I mean, it's a big change. Big change from what it was looking like. But it looks good now. Right here is a big old bag, oh, almost fell, of southern dust. So, I bought this, and it was $10. It was $9.99 at the Tractor Supply. I'm not kidding. Like, I buy 3 of those little containers of 7 Dust when they come in a 3-pack. And it's like the same amount of money for like this big bag. So I bought the big bag so I can refill the small containers. But I can give you a little bit of a look at, you know, the garden. But it is raining. The beans are doing good. I got lots and lots of beans. The tomatoes are doing good. I did harvest all the carrots earlier. The volunteer tomatoes are doing good. I harvested the onions. Let's zoom in on that flower. Eggplant flower. They've been blooming. There's one there. And there's another one on the other plant there. Right here. And right here is where I replanted new potatoes. Those there are tomato plants that I ripped up from over here and put them there. They're still not healthy, but they'll be alright. But well, we're gonna go out here. It's sprinkling a little bit. My phone won't get too bad. Alright. As you can see, they're doing good. Doing good. Can you guys see that? I did this as a lemon squash. You see? There's another one back there. Yeah. Got it going on. And all my tomatoes looking good. Just the ones that you can see. And we got a huge zucchini. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go because I want to make zucchini bread, so I'm letting it get really big. And y'all, I screwed up. I completely screwed up. These beans here are climbers. 2 rows. 2 rows. 2 rows of nothing but climbing beans. And I didn't realize. I looked at the package and they said they were bush beans. Nope, they were viners. So now I gotta figure out some way to at least trellis them up a little bit so they don't lay across the ground, or I'm gonna have to pull them. And my guys right here, yeah, they're not doing too well. They're turned yellow because of that right there. What I decided to buy from Miracle Grow, that moisture holder stuff, it's holding too much water, so now they're turning yellow. Yep. So that means when it comes to harvest season, that's if they grow, I'm going to rip them out. Take all that dirt that I just put there, that moisture holding stuff from Miracle Grow, and I'm going to put it in the potato bed to at least hold a little bit more moisture there, because potatoes love moisture. They don't like water, lots of it. They like moisture. They like nice, even moisture to the ground. So